Good morning, students. This morning, we're going to start looking at applied chemistry. And under that, we're going to start with industrial chemistry. We'll study that under these objectives. The first one, I'm going to explain the development of the chemical industry. I'm going to list the main raw materials used by the chemical industry, and we're going to explain the classification of the chemical industry. Now, whatever led to the development of chemical industry? In the old age, our forefathers, by the time they started using substances like soap to wash, they were making those things locally. But with civilization, the need to produce soap came up, and now if you want to make your soap, you need something like Texapon, you need sulfuric, you need caustic soda. Now we need to make industry, or there should be industries or companies that will manufacture these basic materials needed for production of soap. Another instance I'm going to give, now lots of families consume bread a lot. For us to make the bread, we need to make use of things like the margarine, we need sugar, you need baking powder. How do you get these things? We need to set up industries or companies that will be able to produce these basic raw materials for the production of bread. So that actually gave rise to chemical industry. Now, what is industrial chemistry? That's the art of manufacturing that deals with the transformation of the natural raw materials into useful substances and other derivatives. What is a chemical industry? Now, this is an industry of companies that produces industrial chemicals from other chemical substances. What are the raw materials used in chemical industry? The raw materials are divided into two main classes. The first one, they are referred to as the organic raw materials. You find that on herbs. Example of such substances, you have your petroleum, you have coal, you have sand. You get some from the air. Now, during the fractional distillation, you can actually separate that into its various constituents. Thereafter, you can get elements such as nitrogen, oxygen, and you can actually get the noble gases of it too. From water, the seawater, you can get constituents like sodium chloride, you can get magnesium. From agricultural products, now these agricultural products, I'm going to talk about it in two ways. One, you can get some from plants, you can get some from animals. Example of materials that can be gotten from animals, you can get the bones, you can get the furs, the fat, and the oil. Then from the plants, you can get rubber, vegetable oil, gum, etc. Now, the second class of the raw material used in chemical industry, that is referred to as the inorganic raw materials. Example, from your sulfur, sulfuric acid can be made. That is via the contact process, whereby you observe those conditions, the specified temperature, the specified pressure, and using your vanadium 5 oxide as a catalyst. From this calcium carbonate, you can get your quicklime, you can get your slaked lime. From bauxite, remember, we treated this before we proceeded on the break. From that bauxite, you can get your aluminium, which can be further processed, or you can get your aluminium from that. From your cryolite also, you can get your aluminium. From your iron pyrite, you can get iron. And from sodium chloride, by electrolysis, you can get your sodium and you can get your chlorine. Now, let's look at the classification of these chemical industries. The first one, we have the heavy chemicals. Now, these heavy chemicals are produced in large quantities because they are used by other quantities to manufacture some other useful materials. Example of this, we have our ammonia. Now, you make your ammonia from your Abbas process, mixing your nitrogen and your hydrogen, remember, is a reversible reaction. Using the specified temperature and the pressure, and using your finely divided ion as a catalyst, this is going to give you your ammonia. You can get your sulfuric acid also is an example of heavy chemical. Sodium hydroxide, nitrogen, etc. Now, there's a picture of a company that produces ammonia. And the second class of chemical industry is those that produce the fine chemicals. Now, those fine chemicals are produced in small quantity, not as much as what we have in the heavy chemicals, but with high degree of purity. This is because, for example, an example of such is your drugs, your analytical reagents, your dyes, etc. Now, the reason why we are talking or emphasizing on high degree of purity is that if you're meant to produce a drug, it should be that drug alone. The presence of any other substance in that drug can cause what we refer to as drug-drug interaction, thereby causing further complication apart from the ailment or why you are actually taking the drug. So join me in class for further discussion on this.